Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. And only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, cause that's what it takes. I take shots to the top, I'll get it. I got one life, I'ma do all to win it. I do what's right, pushing till I fall. I'm slipping to give back up, always stand tall, I'm grinning. I got cuts real deep, big bruises scarred. I had to learn how to think with my head, my heart. I'm being chewed up, spit out, torn apart. From picking up all the pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back, cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, cause that's what it takes.
Okay. I'm live. I thought I hit record. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Thank you. All right. God, I'm such an idiot. I was trying to hit record. Damn it. Sorry. Well, in case you can tell, Brooke's interview. Oh my God. I'm such an idiot, bro.
Bluetooth pairing.
I'm such an idiot. Swear to God. All right. All right. All right. Sorry.
I'm really trying to improve my flexibility this year, so I asked ChatGPT to help me come up with a few stretches I can do every.
I can't believe I've messed this up, dude. Sorry, guys. All right. Okay, here we go.
Bluetooth connected.
No, I didn't, two sickies. If you would like, I can show you my Restream where I had to restart it 50 million times. But I don't know why I entertain you. Lisa, I'm sorry.
Don't upload your videos to YouTube.
You didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. Stop, Mia. All right. So no, I did not mean to hit the like button. I can show you on my Restream. I got about 2 hours into it. I had to redo Brooks like about 50 million times because I didn't know what to say or do. Got some really good advice from somebody today, and I tap out. Ma'am, please stop. I already tried to interview you. I already tried to interview you. I can't. No more. All done. All right. I think this is it. Storage. Past stream. Ma'am, no. Okay. All right. That's fine. You can 13, 2. Brooke, where is yours? My dear. 2:15, 30. Okay. Hey, stop. All right. Like I had all the links. Honestly, I had all the links to everything. Feeding America, MindWeb, and 988. So I'm going to put the links in there because I tapped out. I got nobody else to blame. Sorry, my mods, big time. Okay. Enjoy this last. Okay.
I don't know. You just gotta do what your parents do.
Today is a day, bro. All right. Okay.
Bluetooth connected.
Okay.
Do I think is a thing, but I also got to go in and see like an open heart surgery when I was like 13 years old. And I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I almost passed out, but it was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Unbelievable. Come on, Jen. Sorry, bro.
My mom is a nurse, and I don't know. You just gotta do what your parents do, I think is a thing, but I also got to go in and see like an open heart surgery when I was like 13 years old. And I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Unbelievable. Hold on, please. Sorry, guys.
I almost passed out, but it was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Sorry.
How was your childhood growing up? What did you like about it? What did you not like about it?
Since I was 3 years old, my life was almost exclusively spent in a dance studio. I loved to dance. So yeah, I did every variation and style of dance that you can think of until I was in college. So that was one of my favorite things about my childhood. Other than that, I mean, just normal growing up stuff. I mean, we lived in a cool little area at the time. It had like we lived on a golf course and had like a little country club, and it was always fun driving the golf carts up to the club and getting cherry cokes, silly stuff like that.
She said,
What was your favorite dance move?
My favorite dance move, probably pullbacks and tap. It took me a long time to learn those. They're pretty hard.
So have you ever watched Dance Moms?
Next, no, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm talking about, and now I don't know the name of it. Oh my gosh, I'll think of it in a minute. Yes, I watched Dance Moms. I love Dance Moms.
Who was your favorite dancer and why?
The little girl that was in the Sia music video. What's her name?
Oh, Maddie. She's not a little girl
Yes,
anymore.
her.
What would you do if Abby was your dance teacher? Could you handle it?
Who?
Abby Lee Miller, their dance teacher.
Oh,
Would you be able to handle her?
oh gosh. Back then, when I was that age, I don't know. My dance teacher was very sweet and kind and soft-spoken. But I don't know. I think I would have a hard time with Abby as a little girl. I would have.
Let's say that you had a daughter, like a younger one, and you had her in dance school. Do you think that you would end up being like the Dance Moms would? Like, let's say you worked on this whole thing with her for a year. She was up for her first trophy and she was like 2 points shy. Would you have been annoyed that she didn't win it?
No. You use things like that to better yourself.
How did you
As
come
always
to
the
the
next
internet?
one.
Like, how did you figure out? How'd you find all of
I
us?
said, so it was like Cinco de Mayo of 2020. I had been watching fucking Amber go back and forth with baby girl Lisa, and I had just started watching 90 Day Fiance, and I was hooked. Okay, it was like right when the pandemic started, and then I start looking into this, and I always love this story because before that, I'm the girl that uses my first and last name on my Facebook, on my Instagram. I never knew people would make up accounts that were trolls or that weren't there themselves. Like, that was a whole new world for me. And the first troll I ever did was Amber, because it was a similar situation. Like, I was just watching baby girl Lisa just ineffectively protect herself online by feeding Amber, and it was just this big clusterfuck. And I ended up, and this was the most diabolical thing I had ever done in my life up to this point. I made friends with Amber on my real account, and then I started my 90 Days on Blast, but I guess it was still called that, but I had a picture of the Mucinex man back then.
Oh
and I
my
would go in
God.
there and troll her at IG Lives, and then go in there like I just thought I was an evil genius, and it was the first time I'd ever done it. And me and Amber have come a long way.
I remember, I think this is right. You would have to ask her, but I talked to her and I think she said that, like, it was when she was still in Texas. I could be wrong, but I think she said like she wanted to fist fight you. And in Texas, it was okay as long as there was a cop and an ambulance person. I think that's what she said. And I thought that was kind of funny.
I'll never forget driving home from work, and Amber's like, "You coming, bitch? You coming?" And I'm like, "Look, I'm at I-10. I have to take a right or a left to determine where my end destination is going to be. And I need you to tell me right now if you're going to meet at the disclosed location." And she never did. But yes, it's called mutual contact. That was the funniest shit ever. I would always play the Mortal Kombat music. I'm glad me and Amber are okay now. That was a lot back then.
How do you feel about people calling you a drunk all the time? Do you think that you kind of got slapped with that they say that and tie it to your nursing thing to leave it like open for people to like, because I know people have fucked with your job. I know that. But does it kind of like make you feel some sort of way because you do work your ass off, you are a mom and you want to kick back and have a few drinks, but then other people drink, and do that?
They tried to say on Reddit I was drunk last night and I was far from it. I had 2 fucking computers going. I was playing shit from one computer onto the other computer. I don't care what people say like that because I know the truth. I know that I handle my fucking business and I know that I know when to allow myself to do certain things and when not to. I don't think there's many alcoholics or drunks that get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to work and aren't ever fucking late because that would really take some really strict time management for that to even occur when you have to be in bed till like 8:30 and you have shit to cook dinner. Like all the things that are my priorities, it doesn't fall in line with being
She's right.
a drunk. So
Where do you see your channel in 2 years? Do you think you'll still be, do you think you're going to progress? What do you want for your channel, actually?
I really don't, I'll tell you the truth. Whenever Siwa single-handedly was able to basically ruin my shit, it's kind of been like not so much fun. And then, of course, there's other things that happened that made it not that fun. But, it's here. And whenever I feel like, going live, I will. I'm not in any competition with anybody. It's not, KK was in chat yesterday because I put Jules on my Rumble. And she's so mad that you made all that money. She's so mad. I can't just tell you that it never crossed my mind that I was about getting mad at anybody for making super chats. I mean, kind of like the name of the game. So to answer your question, where do I see my channel in 2 years? I don't know. You never know. I mean, I got 300 subs from a Weird Al fucking short. So, I mean, it's like little things like that can change the trajectory. Not that it changed the people in my lives, but.
Okay, this is somewhat serious. If you don't want to answer it, don't answer it. Do you think the online stuff and people making comments about you is the reason that you started? Because you were the one that started taking the shots first. Remember? Before it was ever.
As Siwa started coming over here, and after she was like trying to do the most on Instagram, she would come over here with her V recorder and spout lies. So I made me a YouTube.
No, but the shots, the Ozempia shots. Why did you?
Got the shots?
Yeah, when you started taking the shots first. Remember, because I was like, oh, you better make sure those are tested. Did anybody online saying things to you have anything to do with you start taking them?
No, it was all my coworkers at work showing up to work with half their body weight. And I'm like, what in the hell are y'all doing? And so, of course, everybody wants to lose weight if they've got extra weight on them. And I did. And you know what's so cool? When the people that were making shitty comments, even after my shots, like Sophie, were making fun of me for taking the shots. They went and got the shots. Moreover, people that I like went and got the shots. It changed their life. So for that, losing weight is a big deal. And just talking about something that nobody really knew about, it kind of made it a thing, and they went and sought it out themselves, and were able to benefit from it as well.
Well, I know a lot of people
said about my shop are people that can't afford them.
Does it still upset you about what happened when you got in trouble for the charge and everything? Does it still bother you that people bring it up because you got through? I mean, it bothers me sometimes, but
when I got in trouble for the what?
When you played target practice with the umbrella darts.
Oh, you know what the funny part about that was? Is our AC unit had went out, and there was a window unit in there. I didn't even have to do that. Look, I'm not gonna. I hate to tear a page out of KK's book, but everybody has moments they're not proud of it.
I said tear a chapter.
It was a bad moment. It was in 2019, and it'll never happen again. And yeah.
Okay. One question about the bee. What was the best thing you liked about Jules before you guys fell out?
Laughing with her.
Do you think she's changed?
No.
No. Do you miss her?
No. No.
Okay.
No, because I'll tell you why. It's not a friendship when you're not able to go to somebody and be like, look, you made me feel a certain type of way. You hurt my feelings. you did this, and you can't ever go to it because it was a situation to where she made me fearful to come to her with any issue that I might have. So what your choices are when you don't want to fucking get the wrath or get blocked or have her deactivate because you came to her with the most menial issue. Your only option is to not say a word. So you're forced to sit there like and walk on eggshells, pins and needles, and then the overall controlling behavior that she had, it never stopped. You always say we had COVID, but like I said, we were actually had a stomach virus. My entire family, it was like a domino effect. It started with one and then we all got it. And when you're vomiting every time you open your eyes and having, it come out of both ends, you don't really pick up your phone. So by the time I was better and I, resurrected from the trenches of fucking rotavirus, I was able to pick up my phone to find Jules shit talking me on a live. So no, I don't miss any of that.
So did you ever have thoughts before you became a nurse? Did you ever have thoughts about being a lawyer?
I did. Actually, in the last 5 years, I did. But then I sat and looked at practice LSAT and I was like, fuck this. But yeah, I did. But
Do you think you might ever try to get another?
No, I'm too old now. I think
you're not old. What are you talking about?
I think I'm too old to pursue a law degree. That's a lot of fucking work. I also wish I would have realized a lot earlier that I understood medicine than I did, because I probably would have went to med school. But again, what I'm going to do is I've already started my master's program years and years ago, and I stopped it, and I'll just resume it whenever Christopher's in high school or graduated. So I'll at least be an advanced practice nurse.
Well, Christopher's kind of grown up in the last 6 years around all of us. What's the biggest difference other than he's grown up a lot? What's the biggest thing is he more like you or is he more like Jason?
He's very much like me.
How so?
He's my little twin. Mm-hmm. How so? Because he's very sensitive. He's very aware of, I know y'all are going to laugh because y'all don't know me in real life, but aware of being kind and thoughtful. He opens my door for me when we go somewhere, like my car door. He's just a sweet little guy. Big heart.
I'm sorry. Maria just hit me up on IG. I'm going to have to block her. She's going to drag my ass later. So let's get back to it. I'm sorry. I wasted 30 seconds. So let's say her. Okay. I am. I can't right now. I'm on my phone. But so what if Christopher came to you and he was dating a girl and she was like, 18 or 17 or something. And she was pregnant. How would you react to being a grandma? Like how it would be, how would it hit you? Nothing bad that he got, but how would you feel knowing that you were a grandma? What do you look forward to with that?
Absolutely, I would. And, things like that happen all the time. And I don't care what kind of situation, like either of my kids are in, or I'm sorry, any of my kids are in, because I do have 4, the 2 that I birthed, 2 that I didn't. I would step by their side every step of the way and work through it.
What's the best thing that you think that
She's texting me too. Go ahead. What?
Sorry. What is your favorite thing? What is your best thing that most romantic thing that Jason's ever done for you?
Let me think. He's done a lot of romantic things. Every anniversary, I guess that doesn't really count, but he makes sure to get the traditional gift made out of the whatever wood or metal or whatever, and then get me, something else. He's just it's not really what he does for me romantically. He's just always there to, I don't know how to explain it. Like whenever Christopher was a baby, he would always just be like, you just worry about yourself getting ready. I got everything else. He's just really, we're a team. He's taken me to, little vacations and stuff like that. And he's just thoughtful.
What's your worst habit?
Sorry.
How
Hello?
much time do you have?
Hello?
Um,
Hello? 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 Sorry.
Those
And
things,
we're back.
impulsivity, anger.
What about the best thing about yourself? What do you like about yourself? Your best thing that you like?
I'm extremely forgiving. And all of you know that I've been criticized to the hilt for being forgiving. I am. I've got a big heart. I care about people, and I truly love my job. And I don't know. I'm just this person.
Sorry. We'll get through it. What's the most fulfilling thing about being a nurse?
Helping people that can't help themselves.
Do you think that Maria needs inpatient?
I'm sorry.
Do you think that Maria needs inpatient? Sorry, that's just a question. Just
I do not give any medical advice.
what's your favorite thing to cook?
Ooh. I love cooking on my Blackstone. That's my favorite. That is my jam. So chicken fried rice or smash burgers.
Yeah.
I love the damn Blackstone. And the funny part is that was a gift from to Jason from his daughter, and I use it at least once a week, if not more.
What do you miss the most about your dad?
Oh, and birria tacos. I love birria tacos. My dad was the jam. My dad was awesome. We were besties, and I miss everything about him. Every fucking thing.
Do you believe in God?
I know that's a big. Of course I do.
Do you think he watches over you?
I know he does.
What is your legacy that you leave to all of us and to your kids? What would they know about you? Like, what do you want people to know about you someday?
Hard worker. I don't know. Persevere.
That's good.
Don't, when life throws shit at you, you get up, dust yourself off and fix it. I mean, I don't know. Is that really what a legacy is though?
What people would remember about you, I'm sure some would be, oh, she did, but like what people would say, and they would say perseverance, doing hard, you know.
It's really a shame that I enjoy having wine and stuff on the same exact days that I go live, but for people, like, and that's really weird to judge somebody when they see them once every 2 weeks, but it is what it is. But yeah, the legacy would just be caring for a family, hard worker.
What's your biggest accomplishment?
My kids.
Here's another really not so much hard one, but what do you think is the biggest misconception about you that people they always say, but it's just not true, and it just a little bit kind of irks you? What's the biggest misconception?
So many things.
What's the biggest one?
Just people think that they think I'm racist. That's the biggest one, because that couldn't be any farther from the truth. And it's a really unfortunate tag to put on somebody when people are using it as a weapon. Because I can assure you, the people that call me that, no, I'm not racist.
Tell us something about you that none of us know. It doesn't have to be like a big secret, just something like that you like, or something that you do, or something weird that you would think we'd be like, really? Like just something about you that we never know. You ever farted in a pool? You know, something like that.
I'm trying to think of something that would be. I mean, I met David Spade once in Las Vegas. I don't know if that's weird. I don't know. That's a hard question. Yeah, because y'all know basically everything about me. They do have apartment black stones, Amzie, sorry. Squirrel. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Let me think. We have to come back to that. I'm trying to think something that nobody knows about me.
Let's talk about Britney Spears. I think for some reason, like, I love her. I know that you love her because there's stuff on IG I'll like, and I think you like it. What do you think about this conservative shit thing? Do you feel like this is kind of in the works about this again? Because she's kind of, what do you think about the conservative shit?
I think she needs those kids next year. I think they need to be there with their mom. Not that they need to be there to babysit her, but I think that is what was ripped out of her soul that started this entire thing. Her decline was them using those babies against her when that's all she wanted for those kids. And whatever their reasoning is, hopefully it's good intentions, but they've been hanging out with her recently, and that's what she needs. I don't think she needs a conservatorship. I think they just need to leave her the fuck alone. She needs the babies, and she needs people that care about her.
A lot of people, they kind of like with Justin Timberlake when they were together, and they had said something about the baby and cheating and stuff like that. Do you think that he contributed a little bit to her mental decline over the years, the breakup?
Well, yeah, if you read her book, and I have her book, I don't know if you have it, but if you read her book, I mean, I can send you mine.
I would love to read it.
But he made her have an abortion and at home, or like take an abortion pill, and she was in pain and horrifying pain on her, I think, bathroom floor, and they vowed to keep it a secret, and that also fucked her up a lot.
Who do you think she loved more, Justin Timberlake or Kevin Ferdinand, or Ferdinand, whatever?
Justin. Well, yeah, Justin.
You think she's over him?
Probably. It kind of looks like I don't know, probably. I mean, Kevin just used her, so.
Oh, yeah.
How can you?
He only kept those kids for freaking child support. She had to pay him a lot. If you could choose a woman to be president, who would it be and why?
Erica Kurt. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't think I want to be around. I mean, I'm all for women's presidency and stuff, but I think that I don't even want to think about a woman being president at this point in time.
If you could re-elect any president,
Sorry, what?
if you could have any president, deceased or alive, to run again, who would it be? Who do you think was like the most fantabulous president, even if you weren't alive? Just, you know, any of them.
Kennedy. Only John F. Kennedy, not because I know a lot about him, but just because you listen to if I listen to my grandparents talk about what a wonderful president he was, blah, 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 and I trust the judgment. So Kennedy.
What actress do you think you
Is an excellent answer, but Candace, I don't even want to Candace Tucker or Megan right now. I'll get a little bit clamped. I love them so much.
Kate or Meghan Markle? Who do you like the most? And why?
Kate, because she's not Megan.
I kind of like Megan a little bit, but if one person could come back, any actor or actress or famous person could come back from the dead, you have 5 minutes to ask them a question. Who would it be and what would you ask them?
My first off the cuff answer is Marilyn Monroe. Just because I loved her when I was younger. Maybe this is something nobody knows about me that's kind of stupid and pointless, but my room when I was in high school was decorated, and I had a day bed and everything was red, black, and white, and I had tons of pictures of like Elvis and Marilyn in my room, and I had like a window seat in the front of it, like with plexiglass with all their pictures. And I remember those Elvis clocks that would their hips with the ticker, like
Oh my God, yeah. Mm-hmm. So if they were going to make a movie about you, what would it be called? If it was your movie and somebody
Battery low.
Don't pull it.
be, and what actress would play Brooke?
I think it would be, I don't know. I would like a day in the life at my right. Like I don't know. Who would play me? I used to get pulled up there, Michelle Gellar.
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay, so let's say that you and I were the mean girls, you know, like Regina George and then Catty Heron. If you had to, let's say, so you were the mean, well,
Oh, don't start it.
because I could see us sitting at the mean girl table. Who do you think you identify the most with? Gretchen Wieners, Catty, or Regina George? And why?
Gretchen Wieners, because I was a new girl at a school at one time, and I thought I was screwed because it was in high school. And, you know, I ended up just being myself, being nice, and, you know, my social life in high school was excellent. So I think a good rule of thumb is to just be kind to everybody because you don't know what they're going through at home.
What would you do to change the world if you could do it?
I don't know how to change the world.
Okay. I was going to wait until after the interview. I went up on Deadly's panel because I was upset because I keep getting called that gross name. And I looked over and I saw some of my mods and I got mad, as I normally do. And I apologized for that, Wishmaker. I've already apologized to Lisa. Hey, Chi-Chi.
Well, you can
hire people that knew how to change the world, and then I'd change it.
What's your secret hidden talent? What's something that you can do that you think nobody else can do? Like I can belch the ABCs.
The same exact really hard tap move that I can't think of right now, that I could still do to this day, like I could do them when I was, you know, a teenager. I wish I could, but it's really hard and it's backwards and I can't even describe it. I could do it, but I'm not doing it right now. But I could still do that, and it's really hard and it's really fast, and I control at the time.
So would you rather go neck with Jason in the back of a car, or would you rather neck with Jason at a movie theater? Or would you rather make out with them?
Neither in our house.
Let's say you couldn't be at your house. Which one?
Nick.
Oh, okay, fine. You want to do?
We had to drive a movie in the 60s or?
Hey, you can't be at your house. Let's just say black mold, or I didn't even mean it like that. But would you rather, if you guys were gonna hang out, would it be at a movie theater or in a car?
In the car.
Cool.
I'm going home from the casino.
Where's the weirdest place you had a hickey?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had one.
Ocean or pool?
Pool. I'm scared of that. You don't know. Oh, pool. I want to see the bottom. I don't know. In a lot of oceans, you can see the bottom, but not in mine. Not in the Gulf of Mexico.
What do you think is your best attribute physically about you, and what physical attribute do you not like so much?
I don't really notice the physical attribute I hate the most is my nose, Jen.
Do you still want my nose?
I know. I do. Yeah. I'll take anybody's. Yeah, you have a cute nose. It fits your face well.
I'll keep your eyes.
Andy's got a cute little button nose. Who else has a good nose? I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head, but it was the best attribute about me. I truly have a really fucking small waist. So
how would I used to come in when you did your IG lives, when I came in to bug you? What did I always say that you wanted to do with me?
what do you mean?
When you were doing your IG lives with your little Ugg boots trying to outdo me, what did I always come in and say to you? And we never did.
That you wanted to fight me at the Dollar Tree
Yeah.
and to throw away my Uggs because they were hideous.
Well, yeah, I got the sparkle ones and I was quite, didn't come back from them. Okay, so I've got one more question for you. If you could rectify anything with anybody in your life, who would it be and why?
Well, let's keep it to the I don't know. I'm trying to think of online people.
Go on.
Okay. I can't just keep getting bit by it, or over and over and over, and just keep saying it's okay. But I forgive people, but it's hard to forgive anybody that keeps doing the same shit over and over. So I don't know. That's a hard question, Jim.
Okay, we have 40 seconds left. My last question is did you like this interview, and do you think I can still do them?
I did like this interview, and I think you're very good at them. You're asking questions just off the top of your head without much hesitation. I think you're good at this. I think you need to stick to it. I think you need to absolutely mute out all the bullshit. Like, if you get off this live right now and go anywhere else to listen and to put yourself in a situation that's going to upset you, it'll be disappointing. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to it.
Thank you. Do you mind if I go in the comments?
Not at all.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. Okay, let's get some statistics. I would honestly prefer for no one to snipe me anymore. I know I gave permission about it, but now I just really would appreciate not being sniped anymore. It's hard to stay on content, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to get there. See if we can share the screen. She plays her shorts. Oh my God. So creepy. Okay. Oh, stop it, dumb internet. We're going to be watching this. I don't know. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just tired. All right. Oh, what a day.
Rocky Dennis has ambitions.
Academic achievement in mathematics.
We're going to be talking about. Okay. All right. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie.
Rocky Dennis has ambitions.
For academic achievement in mathematics.
On there, we do. We do.
Rocky Dennis. You may as well stay here, Rocky. Rocky Dennis. And for achievement in science.
Sorry if it's not.
Rocky Dennis.
He has hopes.
Ann and I are saving up our money to ride motorcycles through Europe. Those are places I'm gonna go.
He has dreams.
We're together all the time.
We can't run away, Diana.
The only thing is, Rocky Dennis isn't like everyone else.
I don't look like Adonis. I'm kind of strange looking. See, I've got this problem that makes my face.
So you can find that movie. Okay, we got 7 minutes, so. Yeah, I'm not doing anything but dropping pre-records from now on. It's just what's better for me. Okay. Let's get some statistics. Okay. Hey, Keith. Cyberbullying has been linked to numerous often termed cyberbullicide, particularly among teenagers and young adults, or any age. Studies suggest youth experiencing cyberbullying have 1.7 times higher odds of ideation or attempts. While precise national statistics are hard to track, some studies estimate thousands of deaths per year. Key aspects and case. Impacted individuals. Notable cases include Megan Meyer, Amanda Todd, and Rebecca Sidwood, whose deaths were heavily associated with intense online harassment. Vulnerability. LGBTQ youths and females are particularly vulnerable with higher likelihoods of experiencing electronic victimization. Social factors. Cyberbullying often accompanies in-person bullying and frequently linked to social media messaging apps and outing of personal information. Preventative resources. If you or someone you know is struggling, hey, Crafty. Help is available. 988 is the national and crisis Lifeline 988. The Trevor Project 1-866-488-7386. And the Megan Meyer Foundation offers resources for cyberbullying prevention. If you're researching a specific case or looking for a date on a particular demographic, let me know so I can refine this information. Please hit the like button. Amanda Todd was born 1996 and she passed away 2012. She was a 15-year-old Canadian girl who died by suicide after enduring severe long-term cyberbullying. Trigger warning. Kimmy, can you put that in there? And sexual extortion. After a photo of her was shared globally by a predator, she faced intense bullying, causing depression and leading to her death. Her story had sparked international awareness about it. It says Canadian, but correct. It says Canadian, but so Nova Scotia. Okay. Her story sparked depression and leading to her death. Key details of Amanda Todd's story. I wouldn't have even thought to look, so thank you for letting me know. The sextortion. At age 12, Amanda was tricked into showing her breast on webcam by an anonymous man who then threatened to send the image of her family and school contacts if she did not perform more acts. The cyberbullying. When the image was released, she faced intense bullying, name-calling, and physical attacks from peers, prompting her to move schools multiple times, which did not stop the abuse. The videos in September 2012, she posted a YouTube video titled My Story, Propping, Bullying, and Self-Harm, where she uses flashcards to share her experience and create topic. The perpetrator is Aiden Coben, a Dutch man, was identified as her harasser. He was extradited to Canada, found guilty in 2022 of extortion, child P, and harassment, and sentenced to 13 years in prison. Her death sparked national conversations in Canada. Come on. Stop. And worldwide cyberbullying legislation. The Amanda Todd Legacy Society was formed to support. Oh, neither will you. Oh, you guys, we have mods. Let them do it. Sorry. Promote mental health. Okay. Online cults are interconnected digital communities that use manipulation, exploitation, and at times extremely violent contact to radicalize individuals and exert control. These groups operate on gaming apps, social media, targeting vulnerable people, particularly with extortion, gore, and in some cases pushing members towards self-harm. Targeted exploitation groups such as 764 and others target people on platforms on Discord, cultivating trust before transitioning to blackmail and coercing them to produce illegal content. Violent content. These groups share graphic, violent, and exploitive material to desensitize members and force compliance. Online cults use deception and in some cases conspire to create a sense of belonging while isolating members from friends and family. Online cults, violent gore groups focus on extreme criminal content and blackmail. Conspiracy, misinformation-driven groups that blend health and wellness with radical political views. Cultic fandoms, extreme admiration of individuals, including violent criminals or figures that demand absolute devotion. Warning signs of online cult involvements, withdrawal, becoming quiet, and experiencing extreme moodiness, drastic drops in grades, excessive time spent online, often in solitude. Excessive time spent online, often in solitude. Unusual requests for money. If you suspect someone is being groomed by online groups, contact the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, NCMEC, or local law enforcement immediately. Not too much, William. How are you? Yeah, they do. I don't need to fall into it, though. Okay. SAM, if you guys want, I'll link the things to it. SAMSA National Hotline. It's free, confidential, 24/7, 365 days a year treatment. Referral, sorry, and information service. Individuals and families facing mental and or substance abuse orders are problems. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so freaking tired. So everybody that deals with drug or alcohol problems, there are so many different reasons why people do it. Anxiety. People do it because there are some people that do them recreationally. You could go to a party and get completely sloshed, wake up with some coyote ugly, and then you start drinking again, and you drink again, and you drink again. People that have addiction issues, like, honestly, they don't want to get help unless you have to. But I don't have a problem, I don't want to go into my stuff. We're not discussing my life, but it's a disease. Can be genetic. Some people, they have to drink because if they don't, they have physical things that. Sorry. I knew somebody that she was an addict, and she just had a baby, and she put fentanyl patches all over her body. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about facts from now on. Extortion from a company, often called commercial extortion or blackmail, involves the use of threats, force, or coercion to obtain money, property, or services from a business. Common forms of company extortion. Cyber extortion, using digital threats such as ransom to lock systems and threatening to leak confidential data unless a ransom is paid. Review extortion, threatening to post malicious one-star reviews or offering to remove them in exchange for money or free products. Product extortion, threatening to contaminate or poison a company's products to damage its reputation or cause public harm. Former employee extortion, threatening to reveal sensitive internal information, report alleged regulatory violations, or sue the company unless a settlement is paid. Very interesting. Key legal elements. To qualify as extortion, the act generally requires a threat, express or implied intent to cause physical, financial, or reputational harm. Intent. The perpetrator's specific purpose is to induce the company to give up properly and perform an official act. Coercion. The victim consents to the demand only because of fear of force. Immediate actions for business. Do not pay. Paying often encourages further demands and does not guarantee the threat will stop. Document everything. Save all communications, including emails, texts, and screenshots. Record dates, times, and any contact information. Contact law enforcement. Report the incident to local police or federal agencies like the FBI or IC3, Internet Crime Complaint Center, for digital threats. Seek legal counsel. Consult an attorney to determine if you should issue a cease and desist letter or pursue a civil lawsuit. Please hit the like button. Seek legal counsel. Consult an attorney to determine if you should issue a cease and desist letter or pursue a civil lawsuit. Platform reporting. If the extortion involves online reviews, use official tools like Google Business Profile Extortion Report Form. Are you currently facing a specific threat, such as a cyber attack or review scan? Are you looking for preventive measures to protect your business? I'm hungry. I'm so tired. Okay. 4. If you guys want to drop the link for NCDAS, substance abuse and addiction, I'll go ahead and put the link on that too. Drug abuse statistics. 16.8 of Americans 12 and over used drugs in the last month, a 1.9 increase year after year. 70.5 million or 24 point, I've always had a reading problem, sorry. 24.9% of people 12 and over have used illegal illegal drugs at least once. I'm in pain, dude. I'm just like, ugh. 1.15 million. I've always had a reading issue. Always. Drug overdoses have killed over 1 million alone since 1999. 44.5. The federal budget for drug control in 2024 was nearly $45 billion. Drug overdose deaths are down 2.7 year over years. 100K plus over 105,000 people die from drug overdoses in a year. 76%. Opioids are a factor in over 7 out of every 10 overdose deaths. 1.25 million drug overdoses have killed over 1.5 million since 1999. A lot of rehabs, sometimes people get in trouble and they go to jail. And one of the things that they have to do is go to rehab. The problem is if you don't have insurance, it's really hard. And sometimes you get put on a waiting list. And people aren't going to, some people are a success story. Some people are just able to stop up and do it and just to quit. Some people don't realize that they had a problem with it. That's why pain clinics and stuff like that are really, really weird now. Like if you get any type of narcotic, they send you home with Narcan. And I want to say, I thought that a person, Gemini, one of those accounts, she was the one that was handing out Narcan. So whoever she is, she did a really, really good thing. Let's talk about like pastimes, I support the LGBT community. I support like things that people do. Okay. People have different relationships. Cody Brown, sister wives. Okay. Swinging. Swingers can be healthy. Swinging can be healthy for a relationship if entered by a happy, secure couple seeking enhancement. Fostering deeper trust, open communication, and increased satisfaction. However, it's not a fix for existing problems and can pose risks like jealousy, emotional strain, or STIs if not managed with strong communication. Potential benefits of being a swinger. Strengthen trust, requires high levels of communication and mutual consent, often deepening the connection. Reduce jealousy. Many couples experience diminished jealousy and enhanced intimacy. Breaking routine. Breaks routine and fulfills shared desires, adding excitement. God, I got to get my glasses fixed. Lindsay was so right. Increased satisfaction. Many participants report higher levels of happiness within their relationship. Things that can happen, relationship insecurity. People do get jealous. The guy may be with the other person that he's swinging with, and he may have an instant connection. Don't do it because your marriage is struggling. Emotional complexity. Navigate emotions like jealousy or guilt requires high-level communication skills. Mismatch in experiences. Asymmetric. I'm telling you, I need an interpreter. And feelings or experiences. One partner likes it better than the other one. It can cause strain. Physical health risks. Potential for STIs or unintended pregnancies exists, necessitating strict safety measures. Key factors for success. Successful swingers often have secure, trusting relationships beforehand. Constant communication. Total honesty and open communication are essential. Boundary setting. Firm rules and boundaries are critical to maintaining a healthy relationship. If both partners are fully comfortable and communicate effectively, it can be a positive experience. It can create significant, lasting, and potentially terminal feelings for the other person. We got 3 more things and we're good. Emotional abuse, because we know physical is not okay. Believing me, I know. But emotional abuse isn't good because the scars that you get from fighting, those heal. The scars that you get on your heart, those don't heal. I've caused scars for the, people. It's when someone repetitively tries to make you feel bad, unloved, or worthless. It includes insults and threats, restricting your freedom, embarrassing you in public, or bullying. Hey, Kaleidoscope. I'm not the one that said it. The ex-wife did first. Do you guys identify as swingers? Maybe this helps people understand about being more open. I don't participate. People do it. I know somebody that did it, and it seemed to work. We kind of share an account. So, like, if anybody messages him, it's me. I take care of all that stuff. Thank you, Kaleidoscope Park. It can happen in any relationship, online, especially between partners or family members. What are the 5 signs of emotional abuse? Consistent manipulative behaviors. I'm not saying that I don't. Designed to control and diminish a partner's self-worth. Key signs include extreme jealousy and control, isolation from loved ones, gaslighting, constant criticism, and unpredictable outbursts. It often leaves victims feeling anxious, guilty, and constantly walking on eggshells. Controlling behaviors, gaslighting and denial, constant criticism and name-calling, unpredictable explosions and threats. I've been like that. Even with people online. I don't. Another thing actually that I did want to talk about is, do you know, okay, so with the AI, I'm just starting to figure it out because we didn't really have that much in the community. And it wasn't always like that. Just because I said stupid shit doesn't mean it'll always happen. I told you guys, I've lied a lot. I'm just saying that we share an account. A lot of things that get talked to with him, it's usually me. It's usually me. But here's something I found out about AI. What people do is, and I've seen AI of me, they can be really, really dangerous because the thing is when you have that done and you talk, a lot of those things get like you can clip something of somebody if they look enough like them. And that's why you can do privacy things, because if you do that, because for example, people can make up and make it look like somebody's done something. They call into law enforcement, they send a clip in, and it's not really you. People do that to get people hemmed up. I had no clue about this kind of stuff. Like, it's dangerous stuff. Like, I got myself down in a rabbit hole and I'm getting myself out of it because I don't think that when I do boring and I cover content, then there's no reason, and that's how I do better, I feel like. So about me and Clint and I, we're good. I love him. He's my buddy. It's been really hard this week. So he knew that I was doing the pre-record. He knew, and we're going to take more time off. And I have to get out and start doing some stuff for myself. And even people that don't like me, I think we're at a consensus that they're just like, hey, you need to get out and do something. And I agree with that. And I also agree with people about having social anxiety. I never dealt with stuff like that. I don't know, for some reason in the past 2 years. And again, I'm not the only one who deals with that. Starting to build interpersonal relationships, stuff like that. I've been looking up stuff about parental alienation, like step parents. I've never liked step parents. I've never liked them, honestly, because I think without proper counseling, it's really hard to merge them in together. But I do believe in parental alienation. I just think that it was my paranoia. What I have word is people have been trying to get into his account and they're writing stuff. I think that people know that he has issues, and I think it's real gross. But I'm proud of him. They are. MC admitted to calling. But I mean, a lot of it, in my opinion, like all the stuff like before with KK and AMC and stuff like that, it was because I wasn't spending enough time with him. So like when I've seen text messages, usually he's just yelling and venting. But part of being in a relationship, and I've never done this, is because I'm selfish as hell. I just assume that okay, with the man, okay, I'm more emotional. I'm more like my mom was. With a guy, particularly him or men, they don't show as much emotion. To them, you could go out and get a milkshake for them, or in Clint's situation, when he took me to get my procedure yesterday, he was there for like 4 hours with me in the car. Now, if somebody doesn't love you, that's and I just think that, spending a little less time, like honestly, Clint just wants me to do pre-records. He wants me to stick to content. He wants me to do members only, but it was getting to a point again where I'm going live every day, and because I wanted to react to stuff that other people were saying, and that just doesn't work. That's it. I love my husband very much. I think that my family, because the online stuff had happened, I think I think they thought that I was doing meth. That's what I think, because a lot of people get that misconception. That's what I think. That's what I think. I'm sorry to my mods. They do feed off of it. Like, I apologize, I told Maria about, the stuff with Phil. I wasn't doing it to be like a jerk or anything. I just was getting so frustrated about stuff. But I'm not even going to be doing the verticals. Being married, being up on panel with other women. I'm married, shouldn't have been up on other panels, even though they're cool. I have no problems with them. But I have to think about what my husband would think, because if he did that, I would be pissed. I would. But I shouldn't always let him off, And it was getting me paranoid as shit. Like thinking I was going to be homeless. They were going to start, putting things out about me that wasn't true. And paranoia, I'm telling you, it will get you back to where you were before. I was doing so good and doing my crafts and stuff like that. I don't know where I just fell off the thing. I don't know. I'm addicted to fighting people back. And then it becomes an addiction to being on the internet. I, for sure, do better with these pre-records. I need to change. If I don't change, then I'm just going to be comfortable with being disrespectful to other people. And I don't want to be like that. So. Well, sadistic people, it's going to take one person to lose their life or something like that. I don't want to be that person. But believe you me, they do kind of look into it when something happens, and maybe it'll quit. I'm just trying to. I've been with Clint for 7 years. I love his mom. I've just been really honest about stuff, like showing screenshots of stuff, and I don't mean to do that, but like it's weird not having a parent figure. I just don't want to be hanging out with trolls and stuff like that. I don't want to have a reason. Thank you. And I don't want to bring it up. I just think that the less I bring up stuff about my personal life, the better for me. That's it. I don't really know what else to say. And there was another thing I did want to correct about Rochelle, is I had taken a screenshot and I gave it to Carrie thinking she was talking about me. And I apologize for that, 100%. And I don't hate Dudley or William. I don't agree with what they do, but I don't. Okay. I don't think we have anything else to talk about. I think we've done pretty good. I'm just saying, if anybody knows anything about my family, then that's just gross. I don't know. So I'll post shorts. I'm not ready to do verticals again. I'm not ready for that because I just react so damn bad. I don't want to do that. I've lost a lot of freaking friends, and I don't want to lose any more friends. So if you can't handle it, don't do it. Because somebody today was like, listen, I don't know why you keep getting on these panels. And I was just, and I'm stupid. And I just keep doing it and get so comfortable being repetitive about it. Nobody believes me. And I know that. I love my husband very much. He's my best friend. He doesn't like to be on camera. Everybody knows that. And he's just my buddy. And I'm trying not to cuss. I'm going to get better and get out of that rabbit hole. And those that don't, just understand you can push somebody to a point. You don't want to get in trouble for that. Terry Lynn gave me this Bible. And I love it. So if she's watching, I still have your Bible. She got me this from Amazon. But I do want, if I'm cussing and stuff like that, there is no reason for me to be reading a Bible. That is so not good. And I'm really, really sorry. I did not know about the holding your hand. I mean, the singing, I have the angel doing this or that. And I'm very, very sorry. I have extreme, extreme respect for anybody that's served. My grandpa served, my dad served, my uncle served. And then my dad actually, when you get out of the Army, that you have to get, like my dad worked at this car, General Motors or something like that. And that's what a lot of people do. And I don't want, I have a lot of respect for my mom and dad for sure. So. Like last night I made a chicken noodle soup, and I put salt here, and I put saltless broth or something in it, and I chopped up carrots, and I chopped up garlic, and I chopped up onion, and it turned out good. And I feel good doing that. But yeah, and I'm going to start hashtagging the channels and stuff, hashtagging. I don't know who I am. I came here to make my own identity, and I ended up losing my identity doing that. If that makes sense. Yeah, but I listen to myself, and it's like, F this, F that. Like Susie wasn't lying about that. But I was so happy about my tree. Like I was like, I didn't want to do sparkly. I tried to do the one thing the person told me to do, putting the streamers and stuff. The lights were making it so hot. So I wanted to do it kind of like, you know how you have those stars and people put them outside their house? Hey, Silprint. That's how I did it. And I think it looks great. Hey, Buster. It's nice to see you again. Oh. You and I are friends. Friends to the end. Oh my gosh. Hold on. You should go to that video, my friend. Okay. So Buster Hyman came in, and that's your name, Buster Hyman. I did. You get all these notifications. And somebody named Buster Hyman came in.
It's Friday.
So it's been a while since you came in. I will never forget that. I'm trying to find the thing. Because they give you like lives and stuff like that. They give you like a highlight. Come on, where is it? Busta? Babe? I think he's sleeping. Yeah. Just know. Hey, Virgie. Thank you for coming in. I have a soft spot for you. I just do. I feel so bad for the way I talk to you. Jen, if I can say something to you, you can say whatever, honey. You can absolutely read your Bible. Women preferably, though your bad language, attitude, it doesn't matter when you read it. God's word, it feeds your spirit. But I can't imagine that God would be happy about that, though, you know? I want to be better. Because people that don't even like me, you know, they do come in and they're like, you know, even though I don't like you and I don't understand, I don't like your mouth and stuff like that, they come in and they're like, well, that's what I would want. I appreciate that. I really do. Now, this is from my buddy, Busta Hyman. Busta Hyman.
Buster Hyman.
Busta.
A for effort. Somebody said,
You put a.
somebody came in with the name Buster Hyman. I probably.
That's
Kimmy,
William.
did you hear?
William, now listen to me. You've been really cool. Just do me a favor. You block Virgie, okay? We want to do better. Just block her, okay? Just block her. We want to look like a good channel. And I know you can do that, honey. That's why I read the other Bible, because the print on it is so freaking big. I don't do well. Thank you, William. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Don't worry, William. I got a bad mouth too, and I'm trying not to. So the reason that my mom, the reason I read this Bible is, like, honestly, my eyes are bad, but I cannot, read stuff from the wrong way that I should. I've always had a problem with that. But it is kind of good to do that. Off here, I'm tired. So we're at Kings 18. So we're going to get there. We're going to get there the right way. Okay. Ahab's prophets of Baal. See, I always mispronounce stuff because I'm stupid. I've always had a reading issue. They prayed for hours. Send fire, Baal. They even cut themselves with knives. So I don't know why anybody would do that, but nothing happened. Elijah made fun of them. Maybe he is sleeping. Yell louder. So they screamed louder. Still nothing happened. Finally, they gave up. Then Elijah prayed, "Oh God, please show everyone that you are real." Instantly, fire came down from heaven. It burned up everything on Elijah's altar. Everyone cried out, "The Lord is God, the Lord is God." The boy who became king, an evil woman named, I don't know, so I'm sorry, became queen of Israel. She did this by trying to kill all the princes in the royal family. Yeah, Baal. Sorry. Only 1-year-old Joash escaped. I'm sorry, my reading is so bad. His aunt and uncle snatched him away just in time. They had hid him from the temple. And we'll do till Jonah. That's why Clint named him Jonah. Joash's aunt and uncle raised the little prince in secret. It was very lonely. They could never go out and play because no one knew about them. But when Joash turned 7, his uncle got up his courage. He told some friends about Joash. William, are you still in here? I didn't want you to not have to leave or anything. God said that David's family should rule. He said, it's time to crown Joash as king. So they made a plan. Other leaders helped them. When the time was right, they brought Joash. I don't think I'm saying it right, but God, my little baby hairs. A small army of soldiers around him in the middle of the temple. They put a crown on his head and yelled, "Long live the King Jonah." Sorry. Athaliah. I don't know how to say that. Heard him. God, my little baby hair. Why is it doing that? Sorry. And tried to stop them, but the guards took her away. So young Joash became king. God saved the people of Israel. Once again, everyone could say peace. And the next one is the big fish. Hold on. Hey, I'm live right now.
Are you? Okay, I'll come in.
Okay, I'm only like 5 more minutes.
I just want to tell you something. You know, Nicole doesn't have your number. You've mentioned a few times she hasn't called.
I'm online and I can't.
Okay, all right. Bye.
Can you say hi to everybody? You were muted.
Hello, everybody.
You're part of our squad, aren't you?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brenda was in the comments and she said that she wanted to fight you by a willow tree. And I said, Brenda, you can't talk about our beautiful Tissa like that.
Brenda wouldn't say that.
I know, she's in here. What is the site that you're through for your wreaths? Is
Etsy.
it okay? If you guys want to wreath, Nicole is so freaking good at them. So it's at Etsy. Can somebody drop the link for that, Miss Liability? It's through Etsy. Do they just go, hey, hit up Tissa?
I'll come in and drop it or have put it, I can send it to you.
Yes. No, can you come in and say hi?
Yeah, I'll come in.
Okay. See you in. Love you.
Love you too.
All right. Bye. Brenda, Tizza's coming in. Woo, woo. Tizza is coming in. I'm so happy. I am very lucky to have a core group of friends because my friends all talk together. Actually, Brenda talks to Tizza. Clint talks to Tizza. I talk to Brenda. I don't talk to Tizza as much. Brenna talks to Brenda. They've actually met. And Brenna just now is starting to talk to Sylvie. So I think that's a pretty good thing. Like if something happens with one person, we get on conference calls, and that's how we do it. Hold on, Tiz. Let me mod you. I took all of them away. I miss my friends. I want Tizza to start coming in, and she wasn't liking coming in because I was like, you know, we were fighting, and she don't want that. Does she, Brenda? What's wrong with Cooper? He pushed you down the stairs again, Brenda? Hey, Stevie. Stevie's going to be part of our squad. Stevie, you want to be part of our squad? It's fun over here. Okay. Do you want to drop the link to your Etsy? I'm proud of you, Stevie. I know you've been through, you know, I'm proud of you, just so you know. Told you you're a lot stronger than you thought. Told you. Oh, so Cooper didn't beat you up again? Awesome. Awesome, Brenda. All right, so let's go ahead and come here. You want to say hi to everybody? And I also found out the best way to carry is like this. You shouldn't pick up, hey, Cooch. Hey, Cooch. We got a good live. All right, we got to find out who the problem is. We're going to pray, and then we're going to get off here. She went, say hi, Tessa. See, I told you guys Tessa was going to take both of them. Say hi, Tessa. She's in here. Is in here? What do you think? She's a big problem. No. Is Stevie the problem? No. I just don't want to age anymore. I think I don't want to do that. Okay, can we go ahead and pray? Yeah. Say, Father God, thank you for our day. Thank you for everything in our day. Please forgive us for the sins that we have committed. And if we pass, we go to heaven. Anybody that's sick, we pray for them to get better. Please watch out for Mom, get her to do better. Please watch over Chloe. Please watch over my mom, my dad, or anybody in the chat that's got someone that's sick. Pray for me to keep the channel where it needs to be that way. And just pray for anybody pray for Alice, pray for Kendall, pray for my family. And please forgive me for all of my sins I've committed. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. We had a really, really good time. I still have to drop Rochelle's link. And thank you, Tessa, so much for coming in. Thank you so much. It's been a while. Welcome back to people, and they came in. So thank you for coming in, squad. I read it 988 is the national suicidal. You can call, they'll listen to you. Again, you can text them. You can also, I'll put the links to all of the things up here. So thank you guys so much. Please hit the like button on the way out. Take care. Peace and chicken grease. Welcome back, squad. I know, Tiz. Well, we're going to be doing this. Yeah. Now we're doing content, I think.